On average, $6 billion have been lost to scammers annually throughout the years 2018 to 2023, with the biggest of them all swindling investors of $8 billion over 3 years. And this is the top 10 crypto scams by revenue this far. So let's go. So let's start at the bottom, at number 10. Mining Capital Coin. Mining Capital Coin, or MCC, was an investment and mining platform that promised guaranteed returns for its investors who bought the mining packages. According to SEC, MCC had over 65,000 investors at its peak. As per an SEC litigation release, MCC claims to be running crypto mining and automated trading operations. The platform offered 1% daily returns for their investors, who lend out their crypto to support these mining and trading farms. The promised returns would translate to weekly payouts of up to $84,000 for the MVP Royal Package investors. The platform also allegedly ran a pyramid scheme encouraging sponsors to promote MCC's mining packages for promised 10% commission. However, MCC reportedly had no mining farm and no trading bot to invest the funds of their clients as they promised. Instead, the CEO, Louis Capucci, allegedly appropriated the funds of the clients and defrauded them of $62 million. MCC also promoted their own token and trading platform, where it was first promised to be possible to withdraw your funds in Bitcoin, but later you had to withdraw it in Capital Coin. And when you had withdrawn your Capital Coin, you had to sell them on BitChain, a fake crypto trading platform owned by Capucci, where all the users encountered errors when trying to withdraw their funds. According to the US Department of Justice, Capucci later attempted to launder the collected funds through foreign crypto exchanges. Shortly after the investigation began, Capucci fled to Brazil, and shortly after that, the SEC initiated an enforcement action to freeze his assets. In 2022, after his indictment, Capucci was charged with conspiracy to commit securities fraud, wire fraud, and international money laundering. As of today, the FBI Miami field office is still investigating the case. And in April of 2024, Capucci lost the appeal over his frozen assets. Number 9. EmpiresX. EmpiresX ran an cryptocurrency investment fraud scheme, which amassed to approximately $100 million from investors from 2020 to 2022. EmpiresX claimed to be using their own AI-powered trading bot with the help from professional traders to maximize profitability. However, according to a press release from the US Department of Justice, EmpiresX would not actually operate as an investment platform. In reality, EmpiresX ran a Ponzi scheme by diverting funds from newcomers to early investors. The said trading bot was fake, and the manual trading brought significant losses. EmpiresX founders also misappropriated large sums of the investors' money for personal use. According to the Department of Justice, EmpiresX also falsely claimed to have raised its investment program as an offering and sale of securities with the SEC, likely as a way to garner investors' trust. In 2022, the head trader Joshua David Nicholas pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit securities fraud. And in 2023, Nicholas was sentenced to 51 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. He was also ordered to pay $3.3 million in restitution. Founders Emerson Sosa Perez and Flavio Mendes Gonzalez were also charged with running the fake trading scheme, though the two fled the US and were declared fugitives. Perez and Gonzalez were also ordered to pay over $45 million in disgorgement, prejudgment interest, and civil penalties. In 2024, the US District Court released a consent order imposing fines totaling $64 million and permanently prohibiting EmpiresX from engaging in any further CFTC violations. Number 8. Forsage. Forsage was the first charged criminal case involving DeFi fraud. Forsage was a purported decentralized finance platform on Ethereum, Binance, and the Tron chain. It worked on blockchain smart contracts, which in theory should ensure transparency and security for the platform's investors. Based on these smart contracts, Forsage promoted itself as a secure and lucrative investment opportunity and claimed to work as a marketing matrix and business partnership network with built-in reward distribution. However, in February of 2023, the founders were indicted for allegedly running a Ponzi and pyramid scheme that garnered roughly $340 million. An analysis of the smart contracts reportedly found that Forsage automatically diverted funds from the newcomers to the early investors, as in a Ponzi scheme. Forsage founders Vladimir Okotnikov, Olena Oblanska, Mikhail Sergeyev, and Sergei Maslakov were each charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and could face up to 20 years in prison if convicted. As of 2024, the FBI and the HSI are still investigating the case, and the Department of Justice is still receiving statements from investors. Number 7. Hashflare and Polybius Bank. Hashflare and Polybius Bank were two fraudulent operations by the Estonian founders Sergei Potapenko and Ivan Turugin. The two were indicted in 2022 after reportedly defrauding hundreds and thousands of investors out of $575 million. Hashflare reportedly ran a Ponzi scheme where they diverted money from the new investors to the earlier investors. Hashflare reportedly claimed to run a massive crypto mining operation. Their online platform would sell rental contracts for their mining equipment as an investment opportunity. Throughout 2015 to 2019, the platform amassed over $550 million from its investors. For a fee, clients could rent a percentage of a mining operation and receive the cryptocurrency generated by the mining. According to a press release from the Department of Justice, the Hashflare website allowed the investors to see the purported crypto gained from the mining. However, the mining operations were allegedly fake, and Hashflare was actually mining Bitcoin in a rate less than 1% of what was promised. Some of the investors who tried withdrawing their funds were reportedly denied payment. In 2017, Potapenko and Turugin promoted Polybius Bank as another promising investment, successfully raising at least $25 million from unsuspecting victims. The company claimed to use the funds to open a crypto bank and pay dividends from the profits. The fundraiser seems to have been an exit scam, and as per the Department of Justice, Polybius would never form a bank or pay back its investors. The founders tried to launder the money through various shell companies and hide the money in crypto wallets and in mining machines, luxury cars, and real estate properties. Potapenko and Turugin were arrested in Estonia and charged with 16 counts of wire fraud, plus 2 additional counts of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering. If convicted, the two could face up to 20 years in prison. The FBI is still currently investigating the case, seeking victim information from those affected by the Hashflare and Polybius wire fraud. Number 6. BitClub Network. BitClub Network was active from 2014 to 2019, marketing itself as an innovative mining and investment platform. BitClub investors could buy shares of 3 so-called mining pools, earning a percentage of the crypto mined by the platform. BitClub Network misappropriated at least $722 million from its investors in Bitcoin. However, the multiple mining pools and earning figures displayed on the platform were misleading. As per a 2020 IRS release, one of the scheme's operators, Silviu Catalin Balaci, admitted he was not aware of BitClub Network ever operating multiple mining pools. Balaci also admitted that the platform would change the numbers displayed as BTC mining earnings to make it seem like BitClub had higher returns than it actually did. BitClub also ran a pyramid scheme, promising rewards for users who brought in new users. According to the US Department of Justice, 4 of the scheme's orchestrators also conspired to sell BitClub Network shares without disclosing that the securities were never registered with the SEC. In December of 2019, 5 defendants were charged with indictment in connection with the BitClub Network's multiple schemes, and in 2020, Balaji, Jobediah, Sinclair Weeks, and Joseph Frank Abel pleaded guilty to wire fraud and conspiracy to sell unregistered securities. In a subsequent 2022 court hearing, BitClub investor Gordon Brad Backstead and the network's creator Matthew Brent Gotche both pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit money laundering. Backstead also pleaded guilty to aiding the preparation of a false tax return, which allowed Gotche to avoid paying over $20 million in federal income tax. While further case updates are underway, the US Department of State is still receiving information from the victims of the BitClub scam. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out part 2 with the top 5 biggest scams in crypto.